YouTube, it's happening. It is Thursday, September 4th, and we're talking baseball today. As you can see, there's not much of a slate. It's only 6 games, so it's going to be super quick today. Spreadsheet props, the usual. You know what we do around here. Let me recap yesterday. It wasn't a good day for the players out there now, was it? Now, some of you left comments talking about it was a bad day. Why are you telling me? I know it was. I know they didn't do their job. You should go be telling them they didn't do their job, not me. I know this. I'm on your side here. So, yeah. Over 9 hit. That was beautiful. Great way to start the day. The Mets, the Yankees, the Texases, they all lost. Like, how are you losing games you should be winning statistically? That's on you, buddy. That ain't on me. That's on you. Always. Toronto. That Toronto series is crazy. There's runs, bunches on bunches of runs. So many runs. Other than that, Philly, Milwaukee pushed, and that was about it because nobody wanted to do their job yesterday. That is on them. So don't tell me, go tell them because I know they didn't do their job. Do they know they didn't do their job? I don't think so. So anyways, if you want the plays typed out for every single sport, or you want access to the spreadsheet, or you just want access to the Patreon chat so you can chat it up and live bet with us at nighttime, because that's what we do now apparently. It's fun. It feels like day trading, but like fun. Like good stuff. Go check out the HQ right there. It's a full set. So, love that. 6 games. Let's stop wasting time. First game right now. All right, let's jump into the first game today. It's going to be Philadelphia and Milwaukee. Starts at 4 o'clock Eastern. We can see currently it is slightly leaning to Milwaukee with a 7.5 total. We go spreadsheet. We look at the numbers. We see how they do. They're both popping off pretty good with the offense. So over could be in play here. It's indoors. I have to worry about weather. So it really depends on pitching in this one. If pitching is average, which I doubt it with a 7.5 total, it will hit the over, but we'll see. It's going to pop over there. So outlier, link in the pinned comment. Go click it. Go get your week for free. It's there. So let's go ahead and change this over to the Brew Crew. And who's going to be Ranger Suarez versus Peralta? No wonder 7.5. Those are 2 pretty good pitchers. So let's just grab both their earned runs so we can kind of see what these 2 I was going to say where's Peralta earned runs. It's right there. I'm blind. The coffee is not fully kicked in yet. It's working on it though. Let's see, earned runs. These 2 games you were rough, but these 3 you were better. So 2-8, last 10. Okay, last 10 you haven't been the best. Yeah, you were great for like a stretch, but then you had like a month where you were just like, nah, I ain't feeling it, man. It's too hot outside. But now it's cooling off. You're getting a little bit better. So last 5, last 3, Seattle, Washington, Atlanta. Not the best 2 offenses here, but Atlanta, they're mid. So let's go ahead and look over here at Peralta. Damn, dude. Damn. Why? Well, he's like, no, these are my runs. You shall not have them. And he's just not giving up anything. That is the best 5-game stretch of the season so far for anybody. Give that man the Cy Young right now, just for 5 games, nothing else. So there's your bullpens. Come on down. We got Peralta versus Philly. Historically, we do have a good gaggle of home runs historically versus the man. Now he's pitching great now. Did he always pitch great? No, clearly. So you can see all the information there if you want to use that. We got righties. We got Milwaukee versus lefties. We got Suarez versus Milwaukee. We got 3 home runs for Contreras in 12 at bats. So somebody really likes Suarez. So again, it's potential. Do we trust the history or do we trust the recency bias of what have you done lately? So that's the question. I tend to weigh heavily more towards the what have you done lately aspect, and the line 7.5 for a reason. But then the bats they do have history of being good versus. So let's go ahead and look over at the auto real quick. And I had a request to start making sure I show more of the last 5 and 10. Apparently I didn't show much yesterday. And hey, I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. I got you. No problem. Damn, it's a lot of green. That's a lot of green. So yeah, I'm going to open these up. Now, I'm not going to show halves. I'm not doing those. If it's a half, sorry. You can look at that yourself, but I'm going to do 1.5s only. We're skipping it. If it's a half, that literally tells me 2 things. Either 1, they're the bottom of the lineup, which I don't want to take those. I want to take somebody in the middle, leave a sweet spot, maybe anything top 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not really one. I ain't trying to mess with those. Or there's a chance they might not play, and I don't want a voided play on my ticket. I don't want that. No. I want to win money, not do nothing. I want to do nothing. I want to do this. So let's look at the 1.5s, and we got Summer of Sal, which is coming to an end sadly. 2-2. Oh, see, almost did it. 2. There you go. Got you. We come on down to Isaac Collins, 3-2 with a 2-4. We got Terang with a 3-2 and a 2-9. He's been doing pretty good. We knew this already about Terang. Churio is at 3-2. He's been doing great, except for the finally didn't hit yesterday. But yesterday was a weird day. We saw that. It was a very weird day. It's like all the teams get together and say, okay, today's this day, time for the bad teams to be good. That's how it works. I don't know, it's baseball. It's weird. That's why I like other sports so much, because In football, the bad team rarely wins a game. That's why you see teams with like 2-6, 2-15 records. You see those. Basketball, you see the worst team with like 20 wins, tops. Baseball, the worst team is gonna have like 50, 60 wins at the end of the season. So that's what's just weird. Look at the Rockies record. We'll see it. It's probably like 40 and 100 right now. So they don't deserve to have 40 wins. What are we doing? And you are at 2-8 and 2-9. So yeah, the Brewers are doing pretty good. So let's go ahead and pop over back to this. What am I going to do? Do I trust one side? Now, there's only 6 plays. Usually on a 15-game slate, I would be very cautious and be like, I ain't playing this. Too many question marks. Pass. But on games with 6 slates, I ain't no bitch. I'm playing something. So for me, I will always roll with the offense. And I got these numbers. Yeah, the pitcher's doing great. But guess what? Pitchers are always due for a down day. And today might be that day. Give me the over 7.5. 7.5 is way too low. I don't care. Not for these offenses. This makes it where one of the 2 pitchers has an average day, boom, we're going to hit. I feel it. But if we have 2 amazing days, we lose. Whatever. That's all we do, 1%. That's all it is. So 1 play, 7.5 over. Next. Moving on, game 2. We got, is it that one? Yes, it's Dodgers and Pitt. And Pitt's won 2 in a row now against Dodgers. That's right. 2 absolute cheeky victories on the Pirates side. We got LA 113 still. That's the lowest I've seen LA as a money line all damn season because they're like, what? Sevens or 7? 7's our total? Wow. We see our numbers there. Pittsburgh's offense is doing decent. Dodgers are, well, below average. We'll say that. Be nice. Not really worried about strikeouts or either one. Let's go ahead over to the props and see who we got. Get rid of you and you. Change you over to you. And let's see. We have, it's Paul Skeens versus Blake Snell. Holy shit. That is a strikeout matchup galore right there. That is a, wow. Star-studded. Under 7 might be the play. Like, oh man. All right. With these 2, you got to look at strikeouts with both of them. He's got to. Let's go back over here real quick and look. 8.1 and 9. So Snell gets to Pittsburgh, who has 1 per inning, and then the Skeens gets Dodgers, who are a little less than 1 per inning. If they go 6 innings, 7 innings, you see that. Runs for Dodgers are going to be a little struggle because it can Skeens. Man, under 7 might be the play. It's plus 100 too. I might take that. Under 7 under whatever it is, first 5 might be good too. But then again, same situation as the last game. What if Skeens has a bad day and gives up 4 runs? He's done it to Colorado like in the last month. So let's look. Let's just look. Skeens strikeouts. He's at 6.6 on average in the last 5 games. Last 10, if you care about that, he's at 7.2. You can see what he did against Milwaukee. Teed off on him a little bit, which I think we bet that one. We bet Milwaukee, I believe. It was good stuff indeed. Let's go earn runs while we're here. Yeah, it's Milwaukee teed off for 4. Colorado got on for 4. Boston got 1. Other than that, it's 1-3 in the last 10 and 1-4. He's obviously one of the best pitchers in baseball, not even yeah, you know this. So, but do you want to take strikeouts? 6.5 is your line. 7.2 is your average last 10. 6.6 going up against, you're at home though, and you're facing the Dodgers, who are on the road, if you notice that this season, they're at 9.2, which is much higher than the current 8.1. So that could be a play. This is one of those days where I might double dip this game because of it, but then I might triple dipper. I might Chili's that bad boy. Do the triple dipper appetizer. Might do that. I might go strikeout, under. We'll see, because I damn sure ain't betting Paul Skeens to win because he don't get run support. I don't care if Pittsburgh has number 1 offense. They'll never give that man run support. I think they get run support 1 time. They lost 4-0 in that game. They won 4-2. They won 4-2. They won 5-2. Gotta give him a little bit. All right, let's go, Mr. Snell. 8, 10, 8, 5, 3 on strikeouts. You can see everything there. Let's go last 10 so you can kind of see. Now, these 3 are last season. Don't look at those. These 2 are, this is looking at last 5. He's only pitched in 5 games in the past 3-4 months. So we'll use these. And we'll go earn runs with him. They both can get tagged for runs. That's why I like to see. So 7 is crazy, but I might. Do I dare do the same logic as Philly, Milwaukee and take another over? Do I dare? Go against the grain, if you will. So matchups, bullpen. Let's see how the batters do historically versus 2. Paul Skeens versus LA. We do have home run. Look at that. 3 home runs off Skeens just for Hernandez, Andy, and Hotani. Look at that. It's there. It's possible. Other than that, we have like a 2 for 9. Skeens does give up some hits. Some, not many, but some. We go righties for the Dodgers. We got Pittsburgh versus lefties and Snell versus Pitt. No home runs. 0 for 11 for McCutchen. Oh my God. 1 for 6 for Triolo, 0 for 6 for Gonzalez. Bart likes lefties, so he's 3 for 5. We know Bart's pretty good against lefties. Outside of that, that is, so far, this leans Snell. Let's keep it a buck. That's lean Snell. Let's go to HR and see who's hot. Is anybody hot in this one? That's the next question. There's Gonzalez again. I don't think you're going to be 100% today, buddy. I think that streak's going to end. We got McCutcheon. I think that streak's going to end, buddy. I think you're not going to be on this list tomorrow, as of tomorrow. Oh, man. Over 11, over whatever. Who are you? That's a half. Well, I'm opening a half. I ain't opening no half. Sorry. Damn, still open anyways. Gonzalez is 1.5. McCutcheon is 1. The only two that are 1.5 are the two that are over. That is hilarious. Funny how that works, right? Well, he's 2, but he's 2.8 last 10, so he looks pretty good. Now, remember, we just remind you right quick, because I know you might have forgot already. Gonzalez, over 6 against Blake Snell. Don't forget that. Then we come on down to McCutcheon. Oh, 2.6, 2.9. McCutcheon's doing great. Let me remind you, McCutcheon, first Blake Snell, over 11. Now watch, usually when I point those out, they hit a home run. Like, not only do they get a hit, they get a damn home run. That's how it seems to work. So if you're crazy and bet that, good luck. So what are we going to do here? There's so many things we could bet here. I do like, you're 929, you're 9 currently. You're at home though. So I bet the strike, I didn't even look really much at Snell strikeouts today. Strikeouts 7.5, 6.8 on average. Last 10, 6.7. He did have, I mean, we gotta look at last 5. He had a game against San Diego. Doesn't strike out much. I said that in that day of that video. Don't take it. San Diego does not strike out much, so you gotta take those 2 out. So Arizona, Toronto, and Tampa. Okay, he's probably closer to this. I want to take Snell, and I might take Snell 125. I don't know if I want to take Skeens. I know it's crazy, right? I think I'm going to take Snell. Snell's my play. Snell over 7.5 Ks for the 125 juice. On top of that, absolutely. I'll take him for 8. Other than that, do I dare have a side in this one? No. Do I dare want to take an over-runner? No. Yeah, we're going to put the dips away. We're going to keep it just a single play. Snell strikeouts next. All right, game 3 is going to be Cleveland and Tampa. And Cleveland got, man, the run's been popping off last couple games for Cleveland, haven't they? But they were so many zeros in a row for Cleveland that it's not really affected the numbers too much. Currently, it is Tampa 135, 8.5 total. We come over here, we look at the numbers. Yeah. Hey, it's 27 now. Look at 3.7. They're doing better. Remember, they were in the 1s like a couple of years ago? Tampa's at 6 in offense. Their offense is doing quite well. Both teams are not striking out much. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and do the prop thing. Load those 2 up. Change that to this. And we got Logan Allen versus Pepio. We want earned runs for both. So earned runs and earned runs. Both are sitting at 2.5. Interesting. Logan Allen is 3-4 because his last couple games have been kind of rough, especially 2 games ago. 9 earned runs? Bruh, that's a lot. And then Pepio, last 2 games have been 10 innings of just shutout ball. Pretty stellar. St. Louis, Washington, not the most, they're both bottom 10 offenses, I can tell you that much. So it's not that impressive. San Fran was hot. Yes. A's. Okay, cool. You see all that. So 2 is your average. Not really impressed still. Still not impressed. Bullpen, come on down. Pepio versus Cleveland. There's a home run for Jones. Other than that, not much data on here for real. We go righties for Cleveland. We go Tampa versus lefties. They're not that good against lefties, except for a couple bright spots that are green. Everything else is red. Not good. Logan Allen versus, there's a home run for Diaz, but they're not that good against lefties. So, ew, what do you do? What do you do here? Myself, I get rid of these 2. And I come over to HR and see who's hot. Who's hot, who's not. J-Lo is hot, and B-Lo is hot. All right. The low boys. All right. We got 4 for Josh. 2, 7, and 4 in his last 4, 10, and 5. And then we got B-Lo at 3, 4, and 2, 7. So both of them are pretty cooking right now. So, but how do they do versus historically versus, what's his name? We want Cleveland. Nope, down here. We want Cleveland. Nope, Tampa. Logan. Neither B-Lo is 0 for 3. Okay, that's not promising. That ain't good. How are you versus lefties, though? I'm kind of curious. B-Lo versus lefties. This season, a $188. Can't trust somebody that bad. J-Lo, where you at? $193 against lefties. Can't do it. I can't do it. No, not a chance. So this one, I was going to lean Tampa, but the 2 hottest hitters are sub 200 versus lefties, and that's that's what they're facing. So I am going to leave this game alone. I shall pass on it. Next. All right, next up is going to be Angels in Kansas City. Currently is KC 140 with a 9 total. We go spreadsheet, we look at the numbers, and that is just disgusting. Like, there's a nerfy potential here. You see this, right? These numbers are so bad. They're combining for 0.6 runs in the last 10 in the first inning. I mean, that's a pretty green nerfy box. The red in the averages, they're striking out. Just not good at all. So let's go look at the pitchers and see who we got. We have Kyle Hendricks and Noah Cameron. You know, Hendricks has been kind of rough here recently. I see all this green, 2.5 over. Cameron's been giving up hits too. So let's just grab both of them and see how bad they've actually been. Cameron hits allowed last 5 games, 6, 6, 6, 3, and 8. Ew, which earned runs though? You give up runs? 4. You give 6 earned runs to the White Sox. Now the White Sox are pretty hot right now. They're top half, so they're doing good. But other than that, kind of what the, and then Hendricks has been just 3-4. You did good against Houston, but Houston is a terrible offense right now, so that's not impressive. Oh, we got 2 iffy pitchers and 2 bad offenses. Ooh, do I have to bet this game? Do I have to? Let's see. No, I don't have to. But there's your bullpen. Cameron versus nothing. Lefties versus Angels. We got some good, some bad. Usual. KC versus righties, and Hendricks versus KC. That's a lot of green for KC. Especially Adam Frazier. What the? 452, 2 homers, 5 ribbies, and a 1.2, and 31 at bats for Frazier. What? What? Yastrzemski's got a $125 with a home run. There's 2. Yeah, there's Perez has he's 2 for 9 with a home run. There's the rest of it there. So I'm going to go check out the HR and see if there's anybody on that list who'll pop up. Not that game, this game. We have Massey and Frazier, and there's hits. No HRs available. Shameful, shameful. All right. This is just one of those games that are just terrible. If the pitchers were average, I would take a nerfy. Hell, I'd even take an under. But these two were just, if the over-under is 9. Why is it 9? I don't care how bad these pitchers are. I thought this would be like 7.5. But we're rocking a 9 spot here? I'm tempted. I don't do well with unders because I hate unders, but guess what? I think I'm going to take an under here. I think I'm going to rock with the under 9 because I don't know if these teams are combining for 7.1 runs. How? No, they're not that bad. So let's go under 9, begrudgingly under 9 next. All right, moving on to game 5, which is going to be Chicago and Minnesota. We see it is at the bottom. You can't see it. Let me see. You can see it. There it is. We currently see Minnesota slight favor, 8.5 total. We go spreadsheets, and well, Chicago was top, but they fell off a little bit. One of their really good games fell off. So rolling average back to average. So they've won 4 in a row now. They've lost 3. So yeah, this game is a bunch of nothing versus nothing. Let's go see who's pitching today because that's going to matter more than anything. Let's get rid of you two, change you over to you. Who do we got? Oh, Taj Bradley. 1.5? What? Taj with a 1.5. Okay. Do you not know he gave up 7 to the White Sox last time he faced them? What is this 1.5 nonsense? I don't, no. And then before that, he gave up 4 back-to-back games against the White Sox. Head-to-head, there you go. White Sox, own this man. I'm gonna go find a White Sox team total. I bet that's gonna be low enough where it makes sense. Team props, Chicago, 3.5. Yep, I knew it'd be low. 3.5. Why would I take him for 1.5 at 150 when I can grab 3.5 for the whole team for the whole day? So I don't know, that doesn't make any sense to me. Who's the other pitcher? We don't even know who's pitching. It's going to be Frazier Ellard. Who? Exactly. Let's go look at Frazier. He's got a uniform on. He's got the hat. He's got a picture. He's 6'3", 220, 27, lefty. Okay, let's come on down. He has pitched in some games all over the month. He got start of April, end of April, start of May, sometime in July randomly, and then once 3 days ago. So, and he went 1.2 innings. What the hell is even this? Even though he's 1, he has 2. Well, he is a strikeout dude. It's good to know. Too bad ain't no props on him for strikeouts. I take it. So, all right, bullpen game popping out there for the White Sox. So I'm not going to take them to win or anything, but I am going to fade Mr. Bradley as much as possible. 3.5 are total there. What's the total for the whole game? Give me the whole total. It is 8.5. 8.5. I might just take that. Taj is good for some runs against that. We saw that. He has like a 6 average in 2 games. And White Sox are doing a bullpen game, and both teams are average. Yeah, let me go to HR real quick. Let me show those. Make sure I don't forget those. Bang, right there. And we have any? We do have some. We have Brooks Baldwin. We have Mead. We have Royce, the 5'9" Lewis. We have Trevor, and we have Mr. Buxton. So we have a lot of twins on here, which is good for an over. Let's see, Brooks at 3 and 2-2. Not the best. Curtis Meads at 2-6 and 1-9. Oh, not good. That ain't good at all. 3-4 and 2-2. He's hot now, but he wasn't. There's a stretch back here. He wasn't that hot. Trevor, 5 games in a row. Not good. No. And then Buxton. Buxton's gonna be good, right? Yeah, Buxton's good. Buxton's great. We knew this already. So nothing crazy about that. Let's keep it simple. We're going to fade both pitchers. One's a bullpen game, and one is Taj. So we're going to fade these and take the over 8.5 next. All right, let's move on to the last game, game 6, which is going to be Yankees and Astros. And currently we got Yankees 129, 8.5 total. We go to the spreadsheet, and I got to swap over to that game, which is right, a cheer. And we see Yankees are top 3 in the runs. They're doing great offensively. The only thing is they're striking out a lot. So Houston, awful offense. They're at home. So yeah, Yankees money line 129 already seems enticing to me just from the bats alone. Let's go ahead and look over at the props and let's see who's pitching in this one. It is going to be Christian Javier versus Rodon. Well, Javier strikeouts, gotta look at it, even though I'm not taking it. I'd be damned if I take Astro strikeouts. I swear they're in cahoots. Collusion is afoot when it comes to that pitching. That's something about that pitching room. Just annoys me. It annoys me so much. Let's see Javier strikeouts. Yeah, see, he's a little more like, I don't strike that many people out. Okay, good. Which earned runs? 2, not bad. We got Rodon. Your hits allowed. Why my hits allowed? Earned runs 1.6, fairly. That's pretty good. I don't care about strikeouts with you. So I do care that you're both about the same. Yeah, you're both about the same. If not, Rodon's a little bit better. Yankees are way better with the offense, 3 versus 30. Let's go match up and show that. Bullpen. Come on down. Javier versus Yankees. Bang, 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 bang. There's some home runs. You can see all that there. Look at Judge being 0 for 13 versus this man. What the hell? Again, every time I point these out, they tend to hit home runs, so you never know. But yeah, over 13 is wild. $188 OPS, so and 43% strikeout rate. Man, sometimes you just struggle against some people. Sometimes I got your number. Now, clearly that is one of them. Let's see, righties versus Yankees. There you go. Houston versus lefties, and Rodon versus Houston. Bang, bang, bang. There's 3 right there. And again, we got a lot of at-bats with low averages, but there's a home run. So nothing else really stands out. I am still going to take the Yankees money line here. I got to do it. I got to see it through, my boy, because this 3 versus 30, this is the line right here. You are doubling up their score and then some. Yeah, give me the hotter team with the bats, because if you're not even hot with the bats, I don't care how good your pitching is. That's a low-scoring game. So give me NYYML, and we're done. That's it. Nothing else. Easy peasy. So let's go back to the schedule, shall we? Tomorrow will be Friday. The end of the day, end of the week, we are done. You see who's pitching. I will return tomorrow. We will break down tomorrow. Slate, I appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. Trying to grow here. Check out the HQ if you want to join the live betting or just get the spreadsheets or just a nice typed out sheet of all the plays from every day for every sport. That way you ain't got to listen to me babble all the time, because we're about to pick up steam on videos. NFL starts tonight, and there's going to be videos going out this week. There's college football going out. There's baseball. Oh man, WNBA playoffs will be back here in about a week. Those videos will come back during playoff time. So just a lot happening. So, and then we got NBA, NHL, and college basketball right behind those. So there will be days with 5 videos coming. If you were here last year, you know that already. So other than that, appreciate being here, and I will see you tomorrow on Friday for some more MLB. Peace.